It's Austin Matthews for the Leafs. Matthews scores!
How about that little hand shift? Just enough to open up the wickets of Scott Darling. And it's almost, you could miss it right there. It just moves it so quickly to his forehand, and he waits for those legs to open and right through.
He now has 19 career shootout goals. That is tops on the Rangers. Here comes Austin Matthews in for the Leafs, trying to tie it, and he does.
You know, there wasn't even any doubt on this one. I mean, he had a lot of room. And with that shot, I mean, he just rifled it right past Henrik Lundqvist over the pad.
Nothing but he and the goaltender now to decide this.
Toronto elects to start first. Austin Matthews got an awful lot of open ice now. Here we go, the first shot of the shootout. Austin Matthews. And a 1-0 shootout lead for Toronto.
If you saw the reaction of Smith, he can't believe that went under his stick. He almost heard that it hit his stick, but it powered right through. And there's his father and family clapping on after that one slipped through the 5-hole.
So it's Matthews to start. Moving in, and he scores!
Changes the angle, comes from one side to the other, and then swoops it right between the legs of the goaltender once he gets him moving from one side of the ice to the other.
And Austin Matthews is going to lead the way as Toronto will shoot first. Matthews 2 goals in 4 attempts. First shot from Matthews against Markstrom. 1-0 Toronto.
Really showed patience there, didn't he? As he came so often when you go to your backhand and then come across, you're just setting up where are you going to pull the trigger, and Markstrom didn't budge, but that little between the legs on the ice found its way home.
And the crowd is nervous as he gets his turn. Scores. Did he hit the post? The officials want to know. I think it went in. Sure, and it hit the camera in the net and came back out. The Leafs are up a goal.
Tied up. Austin Matthews with 2 in the game, up to 31. And here he is for the Maple Leafs trying to take the lead. Soft hands, and Matthews has the Maple Leafs in front again.
Well, watch the puck movement here. You know, you have to be thinking if you're Hellebuck that he's going to move it quickly and then get a quick release. Dad and mom arms in the air, fans up on their feet.
Austin Matthews has his 14th of the year tonight. 7 for 23. Matthews in. Wow. We're tied in the shootout.
So there's the fluid movement, as you said, coming in. Kasha wasn't able to do. Watch just the quick puck movement. Now you're moving it about 3 feet from right to left, or left to right, and then up and over the glove. There's just not much you could do as a goaltender on that quick of a movement.
Matthews 1 for 2 so far this season. And he is 2 for 2 for the Leafs tonight.
Well, Gibson has been stymieing Matthews all night long, but this is just great puck movement again. No hesitation, good speed that doesn't allow Gibson any time to make a play, and that one's positioned perfectly under the blocker and over the pad.
Austin Matthews 9 for 27 in his career on the shootout. Swings wide, and that's a beauty. Leafs on the board in the shootout.
I like the combination of going out wide to change the angle and then a little bit of speed, and you can see that Binnington lost his balance going backwards with that speed and side to side. Look at the reaction on the bench, and Matthews with the first one.
So Austin Matthews 1 for 2 has a chance to give the Leafs the advantage here in the shootout. Working against Sogard. Matthews
great balance there. You had the righty Nylander do almost the exact same thing from the one side. This time Matthews cutting into the middle. Great edges with his skates and quick move.
Keep the puck. He got such a great shot. Hammer it.
In comes Matthews on Stolars. Holds. Hello. Or do that.
That was so smooth. Pull it back, slip it 5-hole quickly, and Stolars just couldn't shut the 5-hole fast enough.
We go back to the same thing.
Chance to give Toronto the lead. Matthews scores!
Just too many options. Too many options for the goaltender to deal with. He cuts across, he can pull this backhand, he can shovel it top glove, or he just powder it right through the 5-hole.
Well, the captain had his chances in the third period. 13 of 38 in his career. He has speed and scores!
That's filthy for a goaltender. He's thinking a hard shot and maybe a move across. And this is just a little changeup. Just gets Vamulka to just bite a second. It ends up putting it underneath. You got to think the goaltender is thinking this is coming firing off the stick. Instead, it's halfway and fooled.
Here's Matthews. Austin Matthews. And he has tied it in the shootout. Now 15 of 41 in his career.
And Chris, this is one of those moves that, man, you ever look talented when you score. When you don't score, it looks like you didn't make a shot. He did a nice job of forcing a quick movement by Dobish and opening up the 5-hole and finding a way.
So he just had a penalty shot.
What do you do now?
What does he do to change it up this time?
I bring some speed.
Legs might be a little fresher. Austin Matthews scores, and the Maple Leafs have won at Rogers Arena for the first time since 2019.
Boy, and like this road trip, now 2 games into a 4, they hadn't won in 6 games, and it looked like in the third they were going to have 4 or 5 great chances. How about this? Just froze the goaltender, Tolopito, a little bit more speed, so as he came across the other way, reacted to the goals. Once he's down, you got him, and a nice little forehand backhand for Matthews to end this game.